Hey fam, Porsha and Bongani married at first sight season 2. Let's start from the beginning. All the bachelorettes and bachelors had initially expressed their preferences when it comes to their soon-to-be spouses.
I believe looks are important. I'm good looking. I'm not gonna walk around with someone who's not good looking. If I look at him and Runaway bride, this one. And
I have to be honest with myself.
Expecting to see a tall, nice hunk.
Right? But they were matched with whomever their experts felt was right or could work for them. But very unfortunately for Porsha, she was matched with Bongani. And based on what we saw on the show, from the jump, Bongani was feeling Porsha. He was open. He was happy with his match.
Yeah.
Yes.
More than happy, my brother.
And he really seems like, actually, let me stop beating around the bush. Bongani is a good man, and this is purely based on what I saw on the show thus far. He was on the show open and willing to love Porsha and actually happy he was paired with her, while Porsha, on the other hand, was disappointed from day one.
I am disappointed with what he looks like. It kind of changed my mood a bit. He's cute.
She had even at one point consulted with one of the experts to ask exactly why she was paired with the opposite of what she wanted.
The attraction is not there so far.
While for others, it was a rocky start.
Is he ugly to you?
She even asked me to hook her up with my friend.
She had also mentioned that she couldn't even stand Bongani touching her.
And he's so touchy, and I'm trying to slap his hand, but
She didn't even like him and had told him straight up how she wanted tall, dark and handsome with a six-pack.
I was a dark-skinned man and taller than you. Muscles, six-pack, even if it's peaking,
And this is where I was like, girl, if tall, dark and handsome was your portion or they wanted you, they could have made ways. You wouldn't have been on the show, right? Unless, of course, you're using the show to fish further for tall, dark and handsome. And if that's the case, then, my love, you will finally meet tall, dark and handsome, okay? But I can tell you now for free that chances are all the good personality traits, character, Bongani's nature, you're seeing and talking about.
You said he's a good person. What are the good things that when you sat with him, you're like, I like this, I like that?
He listens. He's a good listener. He's considerate. He is thoughtful. He has a good sense of humor as well.
Yet rejecting, all because he doesn't have the six-pack.
And I am not attracted to guys that have a belly going on, yeah. And also spoke about shaving his chest. This is why. I don't like hair anyway. And chest hair, I've never been attracted to that. That I cannot even.
He's not the exterior you wanted. The one you're looking for that's aesthetically pleasing won't have. Sorry to disappoint you. When you do meet him, you'll even wish you could replace his nature with the one that was in front of you on the show and you reject it. But hey, it's her journey at the end of the day, and she alone knows the fulfillment that she gets maybe from her desires.
Real sleek, big gun, pick a bitch up.
Her stance still stings though nonetheless, because this is the very same girl who had said this about her ex-husband.
because he wanted this perfect human being. In his eyes, everything I did was wrong. And then in the end, the best solution was to go our separate ways.
Yet she's doing the very same thing her ex-husband did to her, to Bongani. Weird. And after episode 6...
Baby,
Which one?
I think they're trying to treat it in her mind.
people are now feeling like, oh, she's coming around. The thing about Porsha, what she's doing, being horrible, and all of a sudden she's showing glimpses of hope, allowing the kids here and there, even though she kind of held back, saying, oh, I'm willing to give this a try and stuff. The thing about people like that is that doesn't mean nothing. Actually, there's a creator that explained this better. Take a look.
The response to how Porsha and Bongani were today, the reason why I think a lot of y'all get dribbled out there, because umuntu will be mean to you, they'll tell you you're ugly, they'll tell you you're not their type, they tell you they prefer a woman with an hourglass figure, a man who's tall, dark and handsome, and they'll tell you every day that their type is everything that you're not. You'll be dark-skinned and a person will say to you, oh, you know, I always date a yellow bone, or vice versa. You'll be slender and the woman will always say, oh no, I always go for curvier women, thicker women. And then the one day where you see this person and they're like, oh, I like that dress on you. Gone. Because Porsha has been mean about Bongani since episode 1. And how many episodes in are we now? We're at least 5 or 6 episodes in. And Porsha has had nothing good to say about Bongani. And suddenly today she calls Bongani baby. And you guys are now like, oh, she's warming up to him, whatever. The way I was so baffled, I knew there was a term for this, right? And I know of breadcrumbing, but breadcrumbing is normally like an intentional thing where someone just manipulates someone from the get-go and gives them like a small bit of, and they'll be mean the entire time, then they'll give them a small bit of hope here and there so they can keep them. And then I went and I narrated the scenario on ChatGPT. I know, I was too lazy to do extra research, but I was looking for the term for it. Let me show you guys what I got. So this is what ChatGPT says. Intermittent reinforcement. She's mean most of the time, then drops in a rare moment of kindness. That small reward feels extra powerful because it's scarce. So you guys have latched onto it because you're not used to Porsha being kind. So when she shows some kind of kindness or softness, you hold on to it and you're like, yeah, there's something there. Like, and then the kindness looks huge because it's being compared to a baseline of meanness. You see, yes, in TV shows, books, or celebrity gossip, fans sometimes latch on to any moment of positive interaction as evidence of romance, even if the relationship is healthy overall. Now, we don't know if their relationship is unhealthy, but she hasn't been into him at all, and she's been clear about it. So, the bar lowering effect, when expectations are so low that any small improvement feels like a big deal. Is it shocking to you guys? Are you relating? Yeah. And then viewers love to believe someone can change, so they read a small nice gesture as proof of growth, even if it's not. And just one more screenshot that shows, like, it's called the... Okay, so that's the term for it, the crumbs effect. Rooting for a romance because someone gave crumbs of decency after serving up heaps of negativity.
And let me just say that being in your 30s and still fixated on tall, dark, and handsome is crazy business. At this point, let's go back a bit. Porsha not feeling Bongani's appearance in the first place, but continuing to say yes, but still say mean things either during her conversation with Makoto.
Solution. Like how much date. So I said that work on a bullet, what's gonna happen? Like you told me to have a man, you go high.
Or the experts. And during that counseling session with Bongani, when I was expecting her to be like, you know what, this and this and this were my preferences. However, I got you. And even though I feel your personality, I don't want to continue. I don't want to go any further with this. She then started lying, actually.
So I thought this time, I'm married to this guy, you know, we are doing this forever, so why not start by being intimate here?
To the point where the counselor was like, hi boo. At this point, I expected Porsha to tell the truth and be honest with her feelings, but what is happening now? The fact that she can lie, like what is happening? The counselor was confused herself.
I must say it does give a bit of a dubious kind of script because she convincingly, says, this is the reason I'm waiting. But on the other hand, she's very vocal about the fact that she's not attracted physically to her husband, which then for me is like, which one is it? But I think time will tell.
But moving away from that, Ahmed and Bongani's family were the best, hey? However, even though a lot of fans are smitten by him and his family to the point of feeling like Bongani is this perfect man that even makes them want to forgive South African men or men that man deserves his flowers, there are some who are like, men like Bongani are very intelligent. He knows how Porsha feels about his appearance. And then when he has won her over, he will find someone else. Also, people are making a lot of noise on social media saying, man, she's warming up. I genuinely didn't see it. I didn't see the warming up part that people are talking about. And should it happen after the family meetups, then I'll be like, I doubt your intentions, girl. Also, based on Porsha's feelings about Bongani fam, I have a question. Can personality, good personality alone, carry a relationship marriage actually in this case. Again, can physical appearance or attraction do so? And if you feel like we need both to make a marriage or a relationship work, does it really work when physical attraction, aesthetically pleasing, is infused with personality? Does it work? Or the best thing we can do for ourselves is to understand that there's no perfect person, that people will always lack something. So the best thing we can do is to work with what we have. Anyway, there's a comment that has been making rounds on social media that is said to be of Bongani's sister after watching the show. It reads, "We love her, but not for our brother," with laughing emojis. "We wish her all the best as she finds tall, dark, and handsome." They seemed like really good, chilled people, so I'm guessing after watching the show, they were like, Shema, our brother. Also, y'all, Bongani's new book is titled Falling in Love with an It Girl. It's not clear though if the It Girl in the book is Porsha or maybe someone else, but that is the title of it. And while we wait for episode 7, let's exchange thoughts on all of this in the comment section, and also remember to subscribe, like, share. Until next time, bye and thank you for watching.